Hello and what's up? I am doing this video to show you what is in my bag while I am touring here in Malaysia. Okay, now here we are at the Hague Nab Hostel. This is where I'm staying at for tonight, and this is my room. That one is a pannier. That one is a pannier. This one is a water bag, and this one is a laptop bag. So these are the four main bags that I am actually traveling with. And let me go and show you inside of each of those bags. Inside of that pannier, I have my snowboard jacket, my winter boots, my plastic bag to keep all of my paper documents, a scarf, and that white bag right over there contains all of my electronics. So all of those fits into my left pannier. That is what my right pannier contains. All of those stuff is in my right pannier, and I would say my right pannier contains about almost 35% of the stuff that I use on this journey. And those are the stuff that is in my water bag, and those are the stuff that I put in that laptop bag. Starting off with this batch, I would say pretty okay for just one pannier. This holds all one pannier. And what I've done with all this stuff is I put them all into the left pannier. The jacket, snowboarding jacket, is actually pretty heavy, so I would recommend you don't need any jacket at all. Either a sweatshirt is okay. If you want to go really all out, get some thermal, some high quality thermal. Those are extremely light and they provide extremely warm when you are in an extremely cold weather. So can cut down weight for the jacket, don't need a jacket. For the boots, I think the boots are kind of okay. If you can fit a boot in there, at least make sure that they're waterproof. This boot is sort of waterproof, but make sure you get a really good waterproof shoe. That's just the biggest concern, waterproof or a really warm leather boots. Other than that, any type of shoe is okay. These are just extra boots that you want to, extra shoe you want to carry if you're going to be walking around a lot. Other than that, I just use some Crocs, and those work pretty okay. Those are what I use to bike with. This bag right there holds all of my important documents, so I put it in a very good casing where water cannot go in. That's very important if you're carrying very important documents like your social security, your birth certificate, your visas, your paper visas, your flight tickets, anything that you are going to need that is in the form of paper and you're going to be riding through some rain. You're definitely going to need some bags. This was just a bag that I got. I reused it and it's been great. No water has been able to go in. Any Ziploc bag should work. Now the scarf, I actually have not used the scarf at all. Maybe when I pass Malaysia and I go into much more colder weather, I may use it, but so far the scarf, I have not used it in this warm weather. So that is something that I recommend you should research if you're going to be traveling. Make sure you pack just what you need for that weather. Otherwise it's going to take a lot of space. The scarf is not heavy, but it could cut down some major weight. That bag right there contains all my electronics. I put my my external hard drive, all of my wires, all of my laptop chargers, all of my electronic devices. I put them in there, and then I wrap that up into a second layer. And in that second layer, I wrap it another second layer, and third and a fourth, and I wrap as much plastic layer as I can to prevent water from going in, because these are very sensitive electronics, or electronics that I really count on through this journey. So I protected with as much plastic or as much waterproof things as possible. Okay, now for this bag that I have, I use this bag as a water container. The tube there, while I'm riding, I can just take out the hose and drink the water out of that. No need to pull out any water bottle, just drink and go. That is my waterproof pants and my waterproof jacket. I recommend waterproof sweater and waterproof pants. Not the gown, because as you're riding, you don't want to be having to worry about this gown flying all over the place. If you have a pants while you're riding, the pants stays together and the rain doesn't get inside you. If you're wearing the gown, the water can get inside your pants and you could potentially get wet, and after you get wet, it can get really cold. Even in a warm weather, if it gets just a little windy, a little breeze, after you're a little wet, you can get a little sick off of that. And that is the bag that I use to cover this bag up. So in case it rains, or in case the sun is really hot, it doesn't damage my water bag. And in this pannier, I have the most junk of all, which is so much. I have over here candy and ramen, just in case I get hungry. That was the water gown protection wear that I have, that was given to me by a friend. It's great, it's useful, but I actually found a purpose for it. I wear it to go out when I'm out off of my bike, or I use it as a cover for my tent, or when I'm sleeping to make sure rain doesn't get in. I carry a spare bottle of water that I can just refill on the road. This bag right there is just junk that I don't even know if I need it. Right over there, I have my other socks, and throughout this whole trip, I have 3 socks that I always just wash, reuse, as well as shirts. I only have about 2 pairs of shirts that I use, but I wash them daily just to cut down the weight and all the stuff that I'm not going to need. That white bag right there, I don't know why I have that. There's a ball right there, and I keep my necklaces in there. That is my pants that I use every so often when I am not on the bike and when I'm just walking around. It's nice to have an extra pair of pants. This is also an extra bag that I use to contain all my other electronics. I put this bag in a very convenient spot, so when I'm riding, I can easily access it and grab all my things out very fast, not having to dig through everything, and just use it, like my charger for my iPhone, charger for my Android, charger for my flashlight. So just things that I know I will use so often that I want to make it convenient to grab. That is all my toiletries. These are belts, and that is just a tie down that I have. That is some really nice clothes that I have, and I just brought nice clothes just in case I get a job interview. I don't know what your journey is like. If you'll need any nice clothes, you can cut that out if you don't need it. But if you know someplace you're going to go is going to be really nice, you're going to want to dress up nice, I recommend you bringing a nice pair of clothes. Right over there is my laundry detergent. So I just bag all my laundry detergent there and use it. And that is just a bag that I put my soap, bar of soap. I recommend you bringing a soap bar in case you need to wash your hand, but also importantly, you can also use a soap bar to mix it with your old laundries that has not been washed yet, just to make sure that it doesn't smell so bad in your bag. So a tea bag also works to reduce the odor, as well as a bar soap. And I also have a steamer right there. If you are bringing nice clothes, I recommend you bringing a nice small portable travel kit steamer, just to get all the wrinkles out. But if you're not bringing any nice clothes, you can totally cut out the steamer. Now we have my laptop bag. It's actually a laptop bag that I don't use for my laptop. I just put my laptop inside that huge green jacket, just to prevent water from going in, as well as to absorb all the shocks while I'm riding my bike. So even though it's really hot in Malaysia and I have not been using my jacket, I repurposed it to where I can just put my jacket in there and just reuse everything, so that way all the stuff that I have serves a purpose. But this laptop bag, I don't put my laptop, I put my sunblock. So if you need sunblock, I recommend using sunblock to prevent any aging, any wrinkles in the future. But if you don't like sunblock, cover up your body as much as you can. I have a blue bag just for extra, just in case. And I have this yellow thingy. It's supposed to be something. I don't know what it is, but I found it and I think I might use it. So I'm just gonna hold on to it. If I don't need it, I'll donate it, put it aside or something. And inside that pink bag with the polka dots, those are all of my candies. So I keep all of my chocolate in there, and I keep all of my sweets, because when I'm riding, I get really hungry and I can just snack on all the snack in there. I also as well put my passport in there, because I don't think anybody will suspect my passport is hiding in a polka dot pink bag. And that bag right there holds all of my treasure. The things that I've received throughout my journey, throughout my life, that I just value so much. And it does add a little bit of weight to it, but it does also add a little bit of motivation for me to keep going. So that is my main goal, my main treasure for this whole what is in my bag.